Hello everybody, this is Zoe from No Safer Place and it is week 4 of the No Safer Place book club. I hope you've all been enjoying it so far. I cannot believe the response it has had. It has been absolutely amazing and the chats have been so much better than I thought they would have been. So this week we're discussing Radio Silence by Alice Oseman. Now I had heard so much about this book but I just hadn't got round to reading it. I'm not sure what I was expecting, but what I read was not what I was expecting at all. I just want to say a big thank you to David Owen for choosing this book because it was such a great addition to the No Safer Place book club. So the story focuses on 17-year-old Frances. Frances is so focused on getting into university. She is just so driven. She wants to get into one of the top universities in the UK, so she wants to go to Cambridge. Now she is so driven by this goal that she almost forgets to have a life. She doesn't really socialise, she doesn't have many friends. Her main goal is just to work, work, work. She has one hobby which she does in her free time, and that is listening to the podcast University. Now, University is a podcast that focuses on a lone student and he is trying to escape a monster-infested university. It is very sci-fi, it's very cool. I personally really enjoyed that part of the book. So she loves listening to this podcast, it's one of her favourite things to do, and she also loves imagining art and drawing this guy, Radio Silence. So she cannot believe her luck when this shy, quiet boy from across the street turns out to be the creator of University. Now, added last, who we discover is actually Radio Silence, is very private and he doesn't want anybody to know that he is the creator of University. Frances and Aled, they strike up the most gorgeous platonic relationship. That is one of the things I loved most about this book, that they were best friends. There was definitely not going to be any love between them apart from the love of friendship, and I loved that. Most YA books will be very cliche, they'll meet at the beginning, fall in love, live happily ever after, but this was definitely not the case for these two. Now we find out that their paths have actually crossed before. I can't say much more than that because it is a massive spoiler and I think you should go on that journey with the characters and find that out yourselves. When Aled's identity as the creator of University is leaked, their relationship becomes really strained and it is a real struggle on them both. Now, I don't want to say much more than that, but there are so many twists and turns and it is such a great plot. I absolutely adored the story. And as I said earlier, it definitely wasn't what I was expecting. It surpassed my expectations and more. It is such a great book about race, gender and sexuality. This book explores a range of sexualities and a range of genders, and I think it's about time that we embraced books like this, and every author wrote books like this because they are flipping amazing. As always, I'll be reading my favourite quotes from Radio Silence. The first quote is on page 85. I just sort of want to say something before we continue. You probably think that Aled Last and I are going to fall in love or something, since he is a boy and I am a girl. I just wanted to say, we don't. That is all. I loved that quote. As I said, the fact that they didn't get together was one of my favourite parts of the book, and when I read this bit I was like, yes, yes, this book is going to be different from every YA book I've ever read. Now, the next quote I'm going to read is actually a transcript from one of the podcasts, and this was my favourite one. I think by now, February, we've, as they say, lost touch. Not that we ever touched in the first place. In the end, I'm still only ever looking where you've looked. I'm only ever walking where you've walked. I'm in your dark blue shadow and you never seem to turn around to find me there. I wonder sometimes whether you've exploded already, like a star, and what I'm seeing is you 3 million years into the past and you're not here anymore. How can we be together here, now, when you are so far away? When are you so far ago? I'm shouting so loudly but you never turn around to see me. Perhaps it is I who have already exploded. Either way, we are going to bring beautiful things into the universe. How beautiful is that? So yes, as I said, I absolutely adored this book. It has been one of my favourites in the No Safer Place book club so far, so make sure you go and check it out. Remember, the chat starts at 6 o'clock over on my Twitter, zcollins1994, and I hope to see you all there. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know what you would like to see more of on my channel, and I hope to see you all again soon. Thank you. Bye. Also, can we just talk about how flipping gorgeous this lipstick is? I wasn't sure whether it would show up on camera, but I think it looks amazing.